With right selection, of course, and the university matching your profile and interest. What matters the most in US study visa success is your performance in the interview itself. The way you present yourself, the strength of your answer, and the way you articulate those answers in front of the visa officers. And for this, a student must be well prepared. One of the reasons why students with even a strong profile is denied a visa is their failure to impress the visa officers as someone genuinely interested and prepared for higher studies in the United States. This happens when students take USA study visa interview lightly and do not prepare sufficiently. This video is a complete guide on how one should prepare for USA study visa interview, what aspects of the interview matters the most, and how a visa candidate can impress the visa officer and obtain a study visa to study in their dreamland of United States of America. Hello, my name is Meghraj Adhikari and I'm from Clover Education. Clover Education is located at Putali Sadak, Kathmandu, Nepal. We provide all the necessary support for abroad study aspirants for United States of America, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, and New Zealand. When one thinks of interview preparation for the purpose of obtaining a study visa for United States of America, one must first understand the student visa requirement. The first crucial requirement is that the US study visa is issued to those students who have a genuine intention of studying in the US and truly believes in the life transforming potential of US education system in one's life, and the one who hopes to graduate from a chosen university in the US and return to their homeland after graduation to pursue a career they have dreamed of in their place of origin or somewhere in other countries. Another requirement is that the students with US study visa will make the best use of the visa and abide by the visa conditions. Students do not misuse the visa for any other purposes, especially that they do not use the visa as a pathway to permanent residency in the States. Similarly, it is expected that the students do not engage in any criminal behavior and do not carry out activities against the national interest of the United States of America. And finally, another condition for the visa approval is focused on the financial part of a student's study plan. A student must demonstrate that they have clear financial plan and have got financial strength to support their stay and study in the United States, that their sponsors have enough fund and a regular source of income to support their wards or children's study and stay in the United States of America. With this understanding of visa conditions, now the interview candidates or students must also know the character of a visa officer. One must know that the visa officers are American citizens, brought up in American culture. They think in an American way, and they perceive the visa candidate from American perspective. For example, they are from a country where everyone, whether senior or junior, is treated equally. So when a student appears too submissive, bows down too much in front of them, the officer feels it as a desperate attempt of the candidate to obtain a visa. The officers start doubting the intention of the student and they are not impressed at all. On the other hand, when they find a confident student standing before the window, talking as if in a normal official conversation, they are impressed. So, understanding American way of thinking might help students to some extent in the US study visa interview. Similarly, in our understanding of the visa officers, we also must understand that they are American diplomats. They are trained with clear guidelines on what to consider while deciding whether to approve or deny a visa. Before they start making visa decisions in a consulate or an embassy of a country, they are trained in the social, cultural, economic, and political aspects of the country. They have good understanding of the family relation in that country. They have got good understanding of what is the average income of the people of that country, what is the political situation of that country. They are also trained to dig beneath a student's psyche And sometimes they play trick also with the students. They play sometimes psychological game with the students. And you know well, they sometimes can ask anything. No matter how irrelevant you may find the question, they do it to identify whether you are a genuine student or not. Once they're trained and placed before the interview window, now they are independent in their decision and they try their best to make an unbiased decision. They know that their decision make or break students' life. They understand the sensitivity of the decision. Also, they take a lot of interviews in a day and are pressurized to complete their task in time. This makes their job quite a stressful one. And that's why our students should also make their job easy and respect their decision. They're there to make the best possible decision. So, have a positive attitude towards them and try to make them feel better about you by preparing yourself in the most impressive way. Sometimes you may find an arrogant looking visa officer, but whatever the expression of the visa officer, it has nothing to do with your visa denial or approval. Exceptions exist, but in most of the cases, how you perform in the interview matters the most in your visa decision. So, prepare your interview properly and present your best answer in the best possible way. When you come up with the type of answers a visa officer wants from a genuine candidate, a personalized answer and a succinct answer, clearly articulated answer, the officer will be more than willing to issue you a visa. On the other hand, when you come up with rehearsed answer or memorized answer or a generic answer, when your answer is not clear enough and when you ramble, visa officers get a reason to deny your visa. You know, when you stand in front of the visa officer, they see in you somebody with immigration intent, somebody who takes the visa not for study, but for using it as a pathway to permanent residency in the United States. And as a genuine student, you need to prove the otherwise, that you need to prove your genuine intention is to graduating from a US university and come back to your home and execute your short-term and long-term career goal. Now, with this understanding, one can start making preparation for the interview. And to make your preparation most effective, a detailed plan, a detailed strategy is required so that you can present your best personality with the best possible answer in the best possible way. A common mistake students make in terms of visa interview preparation is they do not have the zeal or interest in conducting research. They simply take 5 to 10 common questions, find answers of those questions in ChatGPT or copy from other sources and think that will be enough to get the visa if luck favors. This dependency on luck is a major factor in US study visa denial. Visa officers are quick to find out how resourceful and researchful the candidate is. They believe a student who is genuinely interested to pursue their studies in the States conducts a thorough research on different aspects of studying in the US, the potential as well as challenges of studying in the US. And when they find someone with rehearsed answers, they do have no reason to issue a visa for those students who are not effortful even to come up with their own answer. A genuine student conducts sufficient research on different aspects of US study, makes comparison with other popular abroad study destinations, studied sufficiently about study opportunities in different US universities matching their profiles and circumstances. They compare curriculum among different universities, compare the skills and expertise they gain from the course of their study or the outcome of the curriculum. They too conduct research on career prospect of the degree after graduation and make an informed decision on the university that best fits their study aspirations and career goal. When one makes a decision on the basis of sufficient research, truthfulness and genuinity of a student is automatically reflected in the interview. Now, your research has laid the strong foundation of your interview preparation. But when you have conducted a thorough research and have got all the necessary information required for an impressive answer in the interview, if you fail to present the information in the right manner, if you fail to organize the information in a concise manner, you may not impress the officer and most likely face denial. There certainly are no straightforward answers which can ensure visa, definitely. There is no right or wrong answer in US study visa interview. But the answer should come out of an individual student's personal choices and preferences and their personal and family circumstances. Still, preparation and practice is crucial in successful US study visa interview. Now, they should collect all the possible questions and prepare answers for differently, repeatedly asked questions. But while doing so, one should be aware of not memorizing them. Students must make only concepts of answers or what information they should include when they answer a particular question. And practice regularly, definitely. It is also important to take regular mock tests. And the mock test should be taken under an expert who can guide you, who can identify your shortcomings and give you constructive suggestion for improvement. And if you think this guy can help you, I'm genuinely interested to be a part of your success story. You can contact me. Finally, I'll come up with other videos related to study and interview preparation. If you think my videos are helpful to you, please give a thumbs up. Subscribe my channel, and if you think this video can help your friends or relatives, you of course can share this video with them.